Hello, sir. I brought you some food, I did. I know you've been feeling loads better, but it was no problem at all. Since you'll be back to work tomorrow, I figure you should get as much rest as possible today. I brought you some bread and potage, sir, and a bits of meat if you like, or can stomach it, that is. I know you hadn't much an appetite lately. Is it because your injury? No? Oh, nervous maybe? When I'm nervous, I can't stomach a thing. I can't. Even apples, sir, and I love my apples. Oh, how's the princess? Oh, yeah. She's been holed up in her room. I haven't seen her since that day. I'm not a god. Sir Liliana is right now. That is until you return to duty, sir. To be honest, sir, I think the princess must be frightened to leave. It was such a horrible experience for someone so innocent. I'm sure once you begin back as her god, she'll feel much safer. Yes, sister, I do have something on my mind. You see, you've been quite a lot. Is something wrong, sir? Is it 'cause His Majesty scolded us, sir? Sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up. I apologize. Oh, apologize. Thank you, sir. You're not mad? All of us were pretty odd on ourselves. We were. We still are. Ugh, I was so stupid. I was. I should have stayed at the princess's side. The others could have protected. Well, then you went out alone to find her. I know you're strong and brave, sir, but you could have died. The rest of us should have gone with you. We should have. We're all knights, or aspiring to be. The rest of us been talking, and well, I'm going to. I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to say it. While things are peaceful, for the most part, if some bad happens, we are all right behind you. We also want to protect Her Highness and His Majesty and... Sorry for getting all emotional, sir. Just how we all feel. Thank you, sir. It means a lot to us. What's that commotion? Oh, your Highness. Good day, Alice. Good day. Guardian, I wish to speak with you in private. Come with me. I'll see you later, sir. You're probably wondering why I've brought you here, Guardian. The reason is, I need you to train me. Is what I asked that confusing to you? Guardian, I was taken by people who could have killed me. I had no idea of their motives, and they stripped me of all my jewels, including my mother's bracelet. The only thing I had of hers. They abused me and threatened me. Had I been able to defend myself against them when I was taken in my own carriage, been able to call out to you in some way, this whole incident could have been avoided. Guardian, it frightens me still that someone may try and take me away again, and that I will be killed before you even find me. I need you to train me. Guardian, don't ignore this request. Yes, I am a princess, and that has nothing to do with learning how to defend myself. I am not questioning your skills. Your skills far surpass many warriors and knights of this realm. I am asking you to use your skills so that if a situation like the last one occurs, I will not. Guardian, you say that you will be there, and I believe that with all my heart. But what if something happens, and I must give you time to come for me? If I am unable to slow down my attacker... Guardian, stop. I know I will never be some grand warrior who can best anyone with a sword or be the most skilled archer in the realm. What I want to be is not so useless. You don't have to train me with the real sword. I've taken the wooden training swords you allow the squires to use. Isn't that enough? What if I order you to? You cannot refuse an order from your princess. Do not bring my father into this. Fine. If you will not teach me, then I shall teach myself. Stop staring at me. I am trying to practice since you refused to. A one-handed sword. Oh, well, I am sorry I'm not an expert on swordsmanship either. Just go and leave me be. What are you doing? Hold the sword like this. My stance is weak. Forgive me, but when have I ever done this before? Then show me how it is done properly. My guardian swings a sword with such grace, as if the sword is a part of their body. How amazing and fluid. How many years of training did they have to go through to become so perfect? Yes, I am paying attention. Their hand is trying to guide mine, but I'm so rigid and weak. I feel so pathetic standing next to them. Oh, they're looking at me. I wonder if they realize what I am thinking. They would. My guardian knows me better than anyone. I only hope with their training I can be strong. Even a little bit. Oh, look. Our princess and the soon-to-be Lord Price are taking a stroll. He is such a handsome man. Don't you think so, Marie? Oh, Marie, you definitely like Bryce the most. Don't you think so, Erica? I think Lord Jeremiah looked quite dashing when he was here. But Lord Richter, goodness, His face was perfect, despite the scar on his cheek. Oh, no matter who the princess chooses, she will have a fine husband. Do you have nothing better to do than to gossip about men? Lady Alyssa. Erica, Marie, Helena, don't you have some embroidery that needs to be done? Go, now. I am sure you are enjoying listening to such a stimulating conversation. Well, urchin, I am here on behalf of my father. After hearing of Arie's kidnapping, I came here as soon as possible. My father, unfortunately, has his own land and people to tend to, that he sent me and my brothers to talk some sense into our uncle. I've heard all the details of what happened. Now my uncle has the 4 best suitors for my cousin coming here. Tell me, urchin, what do you think of these lords? No, I don't think any of them are a suitable match for Aries. Lord Bryce is his mother's peon. The day he becomes an actual lord is the day his mother is in the grave. Even then he wouldn't know what to do. Lord Reeve is old and has already was married. He has 2 daughters and both look like the mother. Aries would be in the shadow of a dead woman, and he would never be able to give Aries a child for an heir. Lord Jeremiah, I wouldn't allow him near Aries if I could. That man would never keep to one bed. If Aries found out the many bastards he has, she would be crushed. Lord Richter is young, and he is ambitious, and rules harsh. He had to, given the circumstances of how he came to rule, but he has no room in his heart to truly love Aries. The marriage would be empty, and unfortunately would make my cousin sad. She can smile, act kind, and enjoy the company of these lords, but she'll never truly be happy. Unfortunately, it is what happens to all of us in high positions. I myself will eventually be married off to some stupid lord. That is, if my father can find one stupid enough to put up with my callous attitude. You, on the other hand, were a street urchin, and someday maybe you'll own your own land and be married off to someone of higher rank than an urchin. How wonderful, don't you think? No, I am not here to insult you. I am merely letting out my anger towards you for failing to protect Aries. Now that I've said my piece, I must ask you something more serious. You are not as dumb as you look. Did it not seem convenient that on the safest road in the kingdom would have bandits ready for an ambush? Not only that, why were they targeting the carriage specifically? Why not the wagon where Aries' clothing and money is? Those alone were worth more than the jewels she was wearing. Also, Aries was traveling was not an announcement that was made public. So you did realize it was all too convenient. Did you speak to my uncle about this? Ah, yes. The king is unhappy with you. He refuses to listen to me and my brothers as well. Unfortunately, whoever this culprit is... Huh. You do think it is someone close to Aries? No. You would be the last person I accuse of hurting her. I am not blind to your devotion to her. I would call it noble, but you would jump off a cliff if Ares asked it of you. That is how I believe they were able to take Ares from your grasp. The only way you would ever leave her side is if she ordered you to. You look at me as if I'm the villain here. No, urchin. My head is not full of handsome knights fancying me and throwing flowers at my feet. I will be the head of a house and rule over a land. In doing so, I must think like a thief, an assassin, and any scoundrel that would harm my people. You grew up on the streets, and you know you have seen darker things than I do. Things I do not dare imagine. However, Ares is so innocent. If someone is trying to harm her, I will find out who, and I will have them executed immediately without a thought. She is my family. If my uncle is too blind to see that someone close to her is trying to harm her, then I must step in and protect her. I love her and care for her. And I will protect her, one way. Oh, look, Ares has spotted me. Let's keep this conversation between us. Ares has had enough things to worry about for the moment. Also, do me a favor. Guard Ares more closely than ever. Hello, cousin. I am glad to see that you are well. Alyssa, come. You have met Lord Bryce before. Walk with us in the gardens. The day is beautiful. Yes, let's do that. Come, Sir Knight.